News, not nudes.
News.
Oh. It's the After Show podcast. Let's roll. We got a full house. We've got Scotty B here. We've got Garrett, and there's Skeery, and there's Straight Nate, and Gandhi, and Danielle. Let's go. Okay. So that was interesting what you were talking about earlier, Gandhi.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Ask it to the world.
So this is going to be different for every person in the room, but if we'll use Nate for an example, Elvis. If Nate came to you and he said, or texted you, I should say, and said, I have news. What do you think is coming after that text? What is his news?
News, not nudes.
News.
Oh, I think if Nate texted me and said, I've got news, give me a call, I'm expecting something negative. When I call him.
Okay.
But hear me out, because Nate has, because of his position here as the senior executive producer of the show, sometimes he has to be the bad guy and say, hey, we got to do this, got to do that. I know you're not going to like it. So I would think it would be something bad.
Okay.
But I don't know what it would be, though. Are you talking about more specific?
No. That it could. I mean, yeah. I guess more specific would be part of this.
See, when you say the phrase "I have news,"
right?
It's like, okay, it's getting you in the mindset that this is not going to be pleasant.
I don't know. So I think it depends on the person from which it's coming. Okay. Like if Danielle texted and was like, "I have news," I would think one of her kids got some scholarship for every Ivy League college that there was. Like something like that.
That'd be good.
Yeah, but if it's a text, I also think punctuation matters. Yeah.
Like if he said, I have news, exclamation point, that's good. I have news, ... not good.
That's bad.
Yeah, that's true.
That's
right.
bad.
Yeah. See, if Danielle said, I need to talk to you, I've got news, I would think it's some juicy gossip about someone else on the show.
Oh, okay.
I would think she's pregnant.
Okay. Bite your tongue over there.
Girl, if you say, girl, I've got news, then you know it's going to be something fun.
Oh, then you're going to spill some tea.
Yep.
See, like if Skeery texted, I have news, I would think it had something to do with a money-making opportunity.
Yeah.
In some capacity.
Yes.
Like, hey, there's this brand that wants us to do this thing down the shore for 7 hours.
So like a side hustle.
Whenever Skeery calls or texts, it's always about a side hustle.
Is that right?
Wow.
Wow.
So,
most of the time.
But that's a positive then. It's
But
not
also,
negative.
if Skeery says, I need to talk to you, I've got news, I have to make sure I have a long amount of time available.
Oh, yeah.
Because your phone calls are very, very lengthy.
You can get a nap in. I've done that.
Hold on. While he was talking?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I know I could put the phone on speaker and just let him go. I've actually went through drive-thrus. I've gone through drive-thrus, put him on mute, order at the drive-thru, get my food, and get back to my house while he's still talking.
Yeah, I'm doing a monologue, right?
Yeah, he does.
But Elvis, I called you the other day, and I felt like you were alarmed by it. You were like, what? What are you calling me on a Saturday? What's going on?
Not at all. No, if I was alarmed, I wouldn't pick up the phone.
Oh, okay.
No, I picked it up. That
I
meant
don't scare
I was
you if
open
I
for
say-
conversation, and you actually were speedy. You got to your point, and I was like, okay, thank you.
Was it a money-making opportunity?
No.
Scheme, I think is
Wow.
the word
It was
you're
a
looking for.
favor.
Okay.
See, that's the other thing. Who's
It's a
calling
favor.
you with a favor? Ask
Well,
me for a favor.
you're actually in this room. As a matter of fact, I'm kind of pissed off at you right now because of your favor thing.
Why? Why?
Because you put me in a position for Father's Day, and I'm kind of steaming about it.
Is that right?
Oh, no.
Yeah.
Skeery, what'd he do?
I'm sorry.
Can you
Well,
want to
okay.
take this to the court?
What's going on?
Okay, take it to the court. So, he knows I'm best friends with someone who has a restaurant, and he says he wants to take his family for Father's Day.
Yeah.
And I happen to know that restaurant is probably sold out for Father's Day.
Yeah.
Most are.
So he said, I need a table for 7
Oh.
at 1 o'clock or something like that. I said,
Yeah, 2 o'clock, yeah.
okay,
Prime
okay.
time.
Yeah, it is prime time for Father's Day. But you know what? My friend came back and said, for you, Elvis, absolutely. For Skeery, 7 people, 2 o'clock. So just in passing, he says, oh, by the way, now my brother and his family are coming. I need a table for 12.
Oh, you dick. I mean, wait, we're waiting for the
And I
jury.
need it at 3 o'clock.
12 people?
And an
3
hour
o'clock.
later.
Well, yeah.
And
only
you want a
because-
table for 12 on a sold-out day at my friend's restaurant. Now, that means I have to call and ask him for a major favor, and I don't know if I want to do that. I'm not quite sure.
Well, see, the thing is, my brother felt bad about not seeing my father for Father's Day.
Not my problem. Not my problem.
So he's like, I think it would be best if we come too. And I'm like, well, it's 'cause
Well, then
my
why don't you get on the phone and find a table
well,
somewhere?
why don't they meet you later back at the house for cold cuts?
Or just sit out in the car with their hands up against the window.
Yeah.
Okay, well, now hold on. Now, the whole point of this conversation was asking for favors, right?
It's
Yeah.
a big
I
ask.
think that's asking for a really big favor.
Yeah, how many are you adding exactly?
Five.
people.
Yeah, because if
Five
there's
people.
already
Well, actually,
tables
That may
set up.
be an impossible
Yeah.
favor.
4 and an infant. So you only need
No, you need a high chair.
They're
That
bringing
means.
an infant. Oh, this got worse.
I don't know. I don't know. I feel like you just kind of in passing. Oh, by the way, we need a table for 12 at 3.
Yeah.
Okay. And you moved on. I'm like, wait a minute.
Oh no.
Do you feel any guilt though? Doubling down on the favor?
Yeah, I feel terrible. I feel like my brother should have been clear from the beginning of his intentions, and that because I don't like going in, I don't like double dipping or going in twice. If I'm going to ask for something, it's going to be nice, concise, and it's going to be one ask. And I don't like cancellations either.
He'll bail.
Or you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't like when things are changed, modified. It's like, here's the favor. Yes, no. Great.
Why no?
But
But keep in mind, you're asking me the favor, but I'm in turn asking a favor of someone else. Now I have to call them and say, I know you're already sold out, and you went crazy to get Skeery's family in there. Well, they're adding 5 people, and they need to change the time.
If
well,
it
so
was one person, that wouldn't be bad, but you're
5 is a
literally
lot.
adding a whole extra table.
Yeah.
A whole nother
So
party.
anyway, but for you, Skeery, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get that table for you and your family, and you're going to pay. You're going to pay.
You owe him forever.
I don't want it to be too difficult of a lift. I don't.
mean?
I feel so horrible asking.
Good.
Not that horrible.
Yeah, not that.
That's what I wanted to hear.
And now
I
I
wanted
feel
you here to say, hey, I know this is a really shitty thing to do, but could you do me a favor? I would have happily done it at that point. But you just said, by the way, move it up to 12 people, 3 o'clock. And then you turned and walked away. I'm like,
Crazy.
okay.
Skeery's brother's
you.
getting away scotch-free on this one.
But I'm going to leave a big tip.
No,
Yeah,
Lord.
I will tell them he does tip well.
Yeah.
I do, and we will.
Oh, you will.
course.
Absolutely,
So you
will.
kind of needed the open-faced crap sandwich to start that ask, right, Elvis? Hey, I know this is
Yeah.
gonna suck. I'm so sorry to do this. And
Is
he
it
didn't do that.
possible? If you say, could you possibly try? I'd be
Yeah.
like, oh, Scary for you, anything.
But he just demanded.
Because I didn't preface it with it. Wow. Okay.
Well, it's just,
Maybe it's all in the wording. I'm sorry. Now I feel
Well,
like.
according to your own account, you know that what you were about to do was dastardly.
Oh, it's shitty. It's shitty.
And then instead of acknowledging, hey, I'm about to do something shitty, you just were kind of like, hey, well, you
Yeah,
know.
because people have done
All
it.
right, monkey, dance
People
for
have
me.
done it to me.
So, like, off with your head. If we're doing, if
All
we're
right.
taking
Well,
it to the
I'm
jury.
going to ask, and we're going to ask and see
We're
if
going
we
to
can
try.
get you in.
Fingers crossed.
Don't you generally
I mean,
just pretend you're Elvis
actually-
for reservations anyway?
Not in this case.
Not in this case.
I actually went online to see if I could reserve the table for you, so I wouldn't have to call and embarrass myself. But it's not. It's totally sold out. So
Wow.
it's okay. It's just 5 more people, and they're selling that much more food. They make more money off a table for 12. So they want you there.
Wait, it's 4 and an infant, so they'll also get to clean up a little more. That's super exciting.
Oh, that sounds
There'll be
good.
Cheerios on the ground. We don't even sell Cheerios
They just have to kick out a family that already had a reservation. It's no
No
big
big
deal.
with a father.
That they're probably seeing each other for the first time in 20 years.
Oh,
Now I
So-
feel really shitty.
so next time you call me, hey, I've got some news. I'm not picking up that phone call.